Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Money Moves, where we make your money move for you. I'm Alvin Mabuza, and we are in Stellenbosch asking people if they have any financial questions for us. Let's see if we can find somebody. Come along. Hallo, ons is in Stellenbosch en ek staan vandag hier met Bertus. Hy het 'n baie belangrike finansiële vraag vir ons. Bertus?
Alvin,
Ja, Alvin.
ek wil graag weet hoekom jy 'n finansiële adviseur moet gebruik en nie self jou geld moet belê nie.
Dis 'n baie belangrike vraag. Baie dankie. Gelukkig vir jou het ek twee vriende in die studio wat alles ken oor finansiële advisors. Laat ons hoor wat hulle sê.
Ek sal graag wil hoor.
Hi, and welcome to the Money Moves studio, where we aim to educate, inform, and entertain. Thank you for sending over that question, Mabuza. Whether DIY or getting a financial planner is the best for you. Paul, give us some value.
Good morning, Ingrid. Reporting from the beautiful Cape Town this morning. What are we drinking? As always, Ingrid, we are drinking coffee. No milk, no sugar, black as is, but hopefully the markets are green today. So, Ingrid, DIY versus a financial advisor. Let's talk about it. Firstly, DIY. You are the investor and you live and die by your own sword. You're the captain of your soul, the master of your fate, and, may the gods be with you. Second option is you get a financial advisor who is a professional. You pay them and they manage your investments on your behalf. And thirdly, you get a hybrid model, which is a combination of the two. Who doesn't love owning some stocks on easy equities? Click, 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 Bitcoin, Tesla, Cecil. People love doing that. So you can do that on your own, have some fun, but the bulk of your money will be with a financial advisor. So that's your three options.
I must say the merging DIY with a financial planner, that number 3 that you mentioned, it's in Afrikaans, ek hou van my broodjie aan albei kante gebotter. Love logging into easy equities, checking the EC20, but knowing that my retirement annuity is with my financial planner. Anyway, let's get back to business. Can you please give me the pros and cons of doing it myself?
Doing it yourself, firstly, Ingrid, you are doing it yourself. In other words, you are learning by doing, you are upskilling, and that's empowering. Secondly, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, people love click, 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 and investing, and sometimes they actually make quite a bit of money, which is even more fun. And thirdly, remember, you're not paying someone because you are the investor, so you're saving on fees. It's not all sunshine and roses. So let's go through the flip sides. You are upskilling, but you are not a professional investor. This is merely a hobby for you. So you versus someone who does this for a living and gets paid to do it, a lot of money. Who's going to win at the end of the day? So you are likely to make mistakes and you are likely to underperform, at least on average. Secondly, it's a lot of fun. It can also be very stressful. So maybe someone can take that off of your shoulders. And thirdly, no fees. You don't pay someone, but if you do it yourself, you are putting in the time and the effort. So you have to ask yourself, what is my time worth? And am I doing well enough with my investments to actually justify it?
Okay, so you would actually really have to practice discernment between what you're achieving and whether it would be better to give it to an expert. So let's go over to having a financial planner, someone that then becomes your financial soundboard. What would the pros and cons then be for that argument?
Cool. So firstly, a financial advisor, the main role here is to invest someone's money or manage someone's money. And they know the answer to questions like investment products, retirement annuity versus tax-free savings account versus normal investment account, endowment, offshore. They know asset allocation, how much of my money should be in stocks, bonds, cash, property, commodities, crypto. They know tax structures and tax efficiency, especially with regards to investments. They can also help you with your insurance needs. Life insurance, income protector, car insurance, even medical aids. Secondly, you get a financial soundboard. So this person also knows the answer to questions like, I have debt. What's the best strategies to repay the debt? I want to buy a house. Can you maybe help me with structuring? Like, should it be in my own name or in a company or in a trust? I'm renting currently. Should I buy or rent? What do you think? arbitrage. What is this arbitrage thing that people are talking about? Can you maybe assist me with that? And then thirdly, Ingrid, because you are now giving it to someone, there's way less time and way less stress on you as the individual.
Okay, so not only will it minimize my stress and anxiety with regards to finances, but it will also free up some time so that I can do whatever I wish to do, whether it's go to the beach, whether it is attending a music festival. It will just free up some time. So I think, Paul, this is the end of the episode. Or are there any cons to this?
So Ingrid, I know I sold it quite well. I mean, it does sound great. There is a lot of value there. So what are the cons? Firstly, performance. If you pay someone, they need to, bring their A game. They can't make you 6-7% a year on average. So that's not acceptable. The second one, this is probably the thing that comes up the most in the industry when talked about, is fees. How much are you paying this person? And unfortunately, there are people out there who charge us exuberant fees. Personally, I'm not that bothered by fees if you can justify it. If you give me amazing value and you make me so much money, then I'll pay. But unfortunately, sometimes you pay more than what you actually are getting. And the third one is a lack of a personal relationship. Do I trust this person? Does this person check in every now and then? And funnily enough, Ingrid, as a financial advisor, those three reasons, I would thought the first one, performance, would be the main reason why people would switch financial advisors. But out of all the clients that came to me from other advisors, probably about 80-90% of them told me, I haven't heard from this guy. I don't know, am I still invested? What's happening? It's actually due to the relationship, not actually due to the performance or the fees.
Paul, finances are so personal, and I wish more advisors realize that really feeding and ensuring that the relationship is strong and doing well, it goes way further than they think. So that's really interesting. Thank you for sharing that fact. So the cons then, to summarize it, sometimes your financial advisor won't perform as great, or the markets won't perform in favor of what he's invested you in or she's invested you in, that fees might be a bit higher, and that there might not be a connection. So now that we know the pros and cons of doing it yourself, might be fun, time, costly though, and then the pros and cons of getting a financial advisor, it might cost you more, but it frees up of some of your time. Paul, what is your suggestion here?
Ingrid, in a nutshell, I think everyone should get a financial advisor. Like in any industry, you get brilliant advisors, you get mediocre ones, and you just get straight up bad ones. So my advice, get yourself a brilliant financial advisor, and while you're at it, get yourself a brilliant tax guy as well. Because those two are pivotal to your financial success, especially in the long term. Once you start making some money, it's crucial.
Alrighty, and then viewers, just to highlight that in the coming seasons, we will take a closer look at fees, as well as the difference between active and passive investments. So if you do have a financial advisor, you might want to know more about that. See you next time. Bye!